Chat. Ugh. Hello, chat. Hello, chat. I decided to start a little early because I have a nasty habit of not doing that. I'm eating food right now, and I've done this thing. Also, tell me if the audio's bad. Yeah, I'm eating food right now, and every now and then I'll tear off a little bit of my chicken and give to the cat that I'm babysitting, and she is staring at the food greedily right now, and I fear that I've accidentally taught her something bad. You don't want this food, cat. It's covered in chili and soy sauce. You don't want to eat this. You can't eat this. Are they finally going to announce Bloodborne 2? Yes, Candles, they are. I have insider info. Just like that time when I knew they were going to do the Demon's Souls remake. Or when I knew they were gonna do the Armored Core game. I should actually fetch something to drink. Cat! Don't touch my food. This isn't for you. You won't like it if you try it. Everyone, I'll be back in 1 minute. But how's everybody doing? Or is everyone enjoying this this robot music here? This robot anime music? Kingsfield 4 remake. They already did that. It's called Dark Souls 2. Hello, Victor. I need Bloodborne 2. Well, today might be your lucky day. It's not. I don't think Sony would pull off a Bloodborne 2 because the Japan studio staff that Sony had working on that game has, like, the upper management. They've basically all left the company at this point. So, From Software's connections in Sony are, they're not there anymore. Catcam. Not Catcam, but if you go to my Twitter, I'll post a photo of the cat. Twitter. Tweet. Let me... What should I'll just say this. There. You have your cat photo. Not cat cam, but cat photo. Apparently there'll be a demo for Wo Long tomorrow. Yes. Okay, so I have friends in the whole ranting about video games ecosystem. I have a lot of friends, and many of them are telling me about how much they're enjoying their early access to Wo Long. Why wasn't I invited? I'm chopped liver? I can't get early access to this game? Ridiculous. I stopped simping for this, be proud. Sophie said it was coming to PC ages ago. Oh, Bloodborne. Yeah. So, it's been long enough that you won't be able to trace the source of this leak from me saying this. But Bloodborne on PC, it does exist in some capacity. But apparently the code is such utter garbage that if they were to just port it, like remaster it, 4K upscale, 60 FPS or whatever, they're committing themselves to so much work that it's probably more lucrative to remake it. And I really hope they don't do that, because ooh, I want the original, baby. I think they should skip Bloodborne 2 and go straight to Bloodborne 3. That's a thought. Bloodborne on PC any day now, brothers. We probably will get SSKJ, KTJL, and other game updates. I doubt anything new. Oh yeah, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. Yeah. They're gonna reveal some VR games. They're gonna reveal some indie games. And they're going to go in depth on the Suicide Squad games. Sony does not surprise me, right? I do not believe for a second that Sony talks to Rocksteady and Warner Bros. Games and like that whole publishing arm and goes like, we're gonna theme our whole state of play around you. Also, we're gonna reveal Bloodborne 2 at the same time. It's like, no, that does not compute. You're not gonna do that. Because why you like then everybody's just gonna tweet about Bloodborne. We want them tweeting about Suicide Squad. Kevin Conroy's final role as Batman. They'll remake it. Oh, I think they'll remake it. I just don't want them to. Just hand it to Bluepoint. Candles, you're on dangerously thin ice. Hey, Kingsfield YouTube guy. Hello, David. I'm also the Silent Hill YouTube guy. I used to be, at least. People have, over time, they've forgotten. Maybe, chat, it's time. I go back to the catacombs, and I pick up the noble arms I left long ago. Which is my way of saying that, once again, I'm saying that, yeah, you know, I am working on the Silent Hill 4 commentary, don't worry, it'll be out in a few months. I'm gonna finish the Armored Core series first. I hope everybody's okay with me eating. It is just the pre-show after all. Kingsfield 4 is gonna come out before Bloodborne on PC. Oh, no, sorry, Kingdom Hearts 4. Maybe? Because, like, I think Kingdom Hearts 4 is in active development, whereas Bloodborne on PC is, like, just shuffling in between different departments. I'd love to see a Kingdom Hearts level take place in Yharnam. That'd be pretty cool. No hacking thanks to Bluepoint. Thank you for self-censoring. We do not allow naughty words here. Bluepoint did a perfect job with the Demon Souls remake. I don't know if you're joking. Look, if you enjoyed the Bluepoint remake, no shade. But I wish they had just re-released the original. They ruined the entire vibe of Demon Souls. Eat away, my guy. Thank you. Eat away, dude. Yeah. Eating ASMR. Ooh, chat. So, I'm kind of a culinary genius. I'm the Icelandic Gordon Ramsay. And what I do is, I have chicken, and I put brown rice, 100 grams of brown rice and 100 grams of chicken. And I put some of that chili powder seasoning I have, and I drown it all in soy sauce, and I eat that. And when I was exercising more, this was my secret to building mass. And now that I'm not exercising, this is just food that I eat. So chat, tell me if I am insane, because I've been called out on this. Is it okay to eat the same food every day of your life? So this is all I eat, right? And I'll have some vegetables every now and then. But I just eat like this chicken for dinner every day. And also lunch, and also for breakfast, chicken and brown rice. Is this is normal, isn't it? I think this is normal. I'm not gonna read any comments that say this isn't normal. Bluepoint's vision for Demon Souls was superior to the original. They said Kingdom Hearts 3 was in development when I was in middle school. I'm graduating college and considering a kid when it came out. Yeah. Can't believe Bloodborne for PC is going to be announced today. Hello, Thens. Thens, you'll be happy to know But I'm well on my way into editing our video. That's a little sizzle for everybody out there. But also, read the description. It's not Bloodborne for PC that's announced, it's Demon's Souls 2. All I eat is instant ramen, veggies, and maybe meat. Yeah. Yeah, I eat chicken like 3 to 4 times a week. Rookie number, American Goblin. I would go insane eating the same meal all day, every day. You're banned from chat, beyond the Spider Films. Imagine liking chicken, LMAO, you're banned, Candles. I think we can answer this question only at the sunset of your life. You're on thin ice, Thampurum. I completely forgot this was on today. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yes, PlayStation, they're gonna announce some underwhelming VR games. They're gonna announce some indie games. Probably like, I don't think there'll be anything mind-blowing. If Snail was going to be announced for PlayStation, chat, would anybody be excited? Would you guys be excited? Would you guys shit and come at the same time? Would you all be like, hey, Acer, it's your game? It's not going to be announced there. I've looked into porting it for consoles, and the dev kit, the cheapest dev kit you can get, I believe is the Nintendo Switch one, and that costs like $5,000. So if Snail, when I re-release it, if this game makes $5,000, I promise I'll buy the dev kit for Nintendo Switch and I'll try to re-release it there. I hope we get some PS Vita games. Yeah, that ain't happening. Ew! There's bone! There's chicken bone in my chicken! What is this? I accidentally ate a chicken bone. I bit into it. This is not okay, chat. I'm gonna go to the store and complain. Maybe a Snail was made by Bluepoint. Oh no, how can you say that? How can you say that? I'm literally here and you say this to me. Maybe new Concerned Ape game trailer? Except for like one a year? Your food habits are worse than Bluepoint's Demon's Souls remake? You're banned. Giacomo Giliberti. Died. Chicken is gross. Chicken usually have bones. Yes, Acer. So I actually recently read that because birds have hollow bones, the going theory had always been that they have hollow bones because it makes them lighter and it helps them fly. But recently I read that it's actually extra lung capacity, so they can keep oxygen in their bones when they're not using it. God damn this frickin' night light crap! Turn off now. I thought Acer Goblin would just devour it all, bone included. Well, maybe I did. You don't know I didn't. They have hollow bones because Acer sucked out all the marrow? That's good. They're not allowed to have marrow. They have no business having marrows. Okay, it's starting. Oh, they're starting out with the VR stuff. They always front load the less interesting stuff, so this does not bode well. But, you know, I'm hopeful. I want to buy into a VR environment. I want them to actually deliver on VR. I think this is interesting.
Welcome to our first State of Play of 2023.
Oh,
We've got a
yeah.
lot to show you, including an in-depth demo of Suicide Squad.
This lady's voice is a lot like those TikToks of those women at the gym, where they're like, "This guy was staring at me at the gym."
On PlayStation VR 2
I wonder if it's the same AI talking.
Let's see how you do this time.
Is this Borderlands?
Kid, we gotta work on your focus. Distractions.
This could be Borderlands.
Get you killed out there. Remember what we shook before? I guess we'll just have to keep this up.
No, this is not Borderlands. What am I looking at, chat? What is this?
No, no, no! Not that I mind, of course.
Is this Bloodborne 3? Yeah.
Shall we?
This guy's the Blood Minister. You may think it all a strange dream, a bad dream. Is this My Little Pony? It might be. The Foglands. I was kinda right. It's something lands. Acer, have you stopped playing Elden Ring? No, I just beat it yesterday again. I've perfected the Malenia strat with the Dark Moon Greatsword and the Elden Beast strat. Commentary coming in like maybe a year. Is this Borderlands? Is this Far Cry? What the hell is this?
Come in, please. I need you.
Green Hell VR. Alright. Is this Far Cry? Look, Sony, I'm gonna tell you straight up. You can't sell me first-person shooters on VR. You have to do something interesting with this technology, man. An indie survival game. Oh, is this that game by Blue Box? Where they're like, oh yeah, we're secretly making a Silent Hill, lol. No, we're not. Laser's reaction to everything. What the hell is this? Yeah, I mean, like, look at this. I feel like I've seen this game 50 times before. Everybody's just like, what if we could make you shoot people and slow down time in VR? It's like, no, that's... VR, the power of VR is in its physicality. And that's the stuff you need to emphasize. So, something like a point-and-click adventure game in first person makes so much sense in VR. Like, imagine Bioshock in VR. And you could probably get rid of almost all of the enemies, because just interacting with the environments can be engaging enough. Because it's not context sensitive anymore, right? It's actually, you're actually like holding the items. To succeed, planning alone is insufficient, one must improvise as well. That's from the Foundation trilogy. One of the precursors to Dune.
The Empire will fall.
This is a Dune-friendly podcast. Not even a podcast.
Our galaxy will be plunged into 30,000 years of chaos.
Oh.
We can't stop. But there is a plan.
Is this the Outer Lands? Just joined. Anything announced other than Green Hell and this? Not really. Of course, there's Foglands, the greatest VR title of them all. It's another one of these you're a guy shooting people in a space station games. We get so many of these space station games now. Did somebody release a free-to-use asset pack for space station games? Callisto Protocol, Dead Space, all those. Remember, was it Summer Game Fest when they were announced like 9 of these games all at once? Starfield. It's like Earth isn't interesting enough for you people. Make a game about being on Earth.
See that tower out there? Big, scary one?
Oh.
That's where I'm taking you.
He's straight up taking us there to see the gatekeeper, chat.
Your life. You're gonna show it to me. Just think back to the very beginning. First thing that you can remember.
Okay, I hate the art style of this, but this actually looked way more interesting to me. Why isn't there any shooting going on, though? Chat, I want shooting in my VR games.
Your neighbor. Only way to fight against
Planetism. Exactly. Exactly, Julius.
which might live on after your
Caesar. See that tower? You can climb it.
Close your eyes.
Oh no, it's a BAFTA winning game. Ugh.
It's only a matter of time.
Bach. Why didn't they make it Debussy?
Something so
Are they cowards?
you're trying to
If I was doing it, I would embrace Debussy. And I'd be like, yeah, I put Debussy in the game.
Now, the next time
I know it's become kind of a joke word, but I did it anyways.
just try to enjoy it this time.
Okay. You have to make interesting games, but you can't make these outwardly artsy-fartsy games.
PlayStation
Okay, chat, I've straight up finished all of my food. BAFTA these nuts. Hey! It's another freaking Space Station game, man!
The witness.
Oh, oh, is it a Destiny game?
the malefactor of our first collapse is at our doorstep.
You have no
It's a smoke man.
because you fear to seek one. That fear is your failure.
Oh.
Vanguard to all units. Keep the enemy away from the traveler.
What is...
at all costs.
What is this, Chad? Destiny 3.
I understand what's at stake like they are.
Make up your mind, Acer. What's left? If not, first-person shooter or art house games. A game where you play a little guy, and he has a dragon for a hand. 2023 release date. Okay, so you know the problem with this trailer, straight up. As somebody who does not know anything about Destiny characters or lore or anything, I am so... It's also disjointed and disconnected. What the hell is even going on here? Like, there was the character walking downstairs in slow motion, like, oh my god, it's Thanos. You all know Thanos. I don't know who this guy is. Oh, it's like a Death Star. Oh, it's a sequel to... I don't know, man. I don't have a funny joke. It's another artsy game, chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's another one of these artsy games. It's about a little girl who has a chill time as he walks. Why isn't she shooting anyone? Stardew Valley VR? Hey no, hey now, hey now, hey now. That might work. It's Moana. Destiny is work you pay for? Huh. Yeah, this is mad confusing if you don't know the lore. I missed a bit and I am not understanding half of it. Is this the new Zelda? Ah. They wish. Game gods hate Acer. The game gods are all fake gods though. I am the prophet of the new era. I'm telling you. I am straight up telling you this. Acer hates art. It's official. Art! I do hate art. Have you seen art? It freaking sucks, man. It's just like a picture of a dot, and it's like, oh my god, it's a statement about the willingness of people to present this, and I'm like, get over yourself, man. You can't paint a picture of a pretty horse and call it like what is?
launching into the PlayStation Plus
I don't
game
know.
catalog
This was announced like a year ago at least, right? Yeah. This does seem familiar. I feel like I've seen like 10 games about you being on a raft and sailing to places. There's one that's in like a flooded city that looked kind of cool, but then they kept announcing games that looked exactly the same. And look, Glass Houses, my game is just A Link to the Past, but way, way better. But I, you know, I'm still gonna throw it out there. Was listening to the stream while I was stuck driving in some traffic from hell. It doesn't sound like I missed anything good. No, you haven't.
Our next game is from Enhance, the creators of Tetris Effect and Res Infinite.
Oh my god, Tetris Effect! Excuse me. It's another one of these freaking artsy games! Oh, humanity! Whoa. This actually says a lot about society, yo. They're all walking in a straight line and you're the dog who redirects them. We're all sheep and he has to shepherd us, you know? This is like... Is this just like Lemmings, but with a white fox doggy thing? Tetris Effect? Tetris Effect, I believe, was straight up good, though. A tale. It's not a tale, it's a game. You can just say that. Oh, you have to fight the people who don't have many colors. Who have those red neon sticks? What the hell is this, man? Acer is drunk, I hope. No, I don't. I haven't drunk since I was like... I think I quit drinking when I was 9. No, I would have been probably 20 when I stopped drinking. I just turned 20 when I stopped drinking, yeah. I don't drink anymore, man. But I miss drinking. I'm so much more fun when I'm drunk. Like, give me one glass of beer, and I'm so fun. I'm so like just sociable and nice. But I'm such a mean person when I'm sober, you know? But I had a problem. I can't drink anymore. Pikmin wipe? This game is about family. Whoa. Oh. Oh no, is that furry guitar playing band game? Oh, it is. And it's just straight up QuickTime events?
Big day. Class president's speech at the assembly. In light of the whole space rock...
Wait, who greenlit this?
What's the theme?
Using this year to...
And why are they all weird animal hybrids?
Go with that.
Are you okay? You've come into this year kind of intense with the band stuff.
The band is important. Why did she have to just leave? Said it was an emergency.
Oh my god. Chad? What? Why does this game's lighting look like the Fault UE4? It probably is the Fault UE4! Ugh. Like, see what I mean, Chad? This is what you get when you say, oh yeah, I want art. This is what they think art is.
We've always done what you wanted to do.
Oh my god, she's so emotional. And she's yelling and she's like, You aren't respecting the band. You're just busy being a dinosaur. I should have written the dialogue for this game. Hey, it's Naruto. He wants to be the Hokage. I know a lot more. Boruto. Is that his son? I think that's his son. Oh, Naruto and Sasuke returns. The battle between them returns. Oh no. What is this? What is this audio mixing? You can't defeat me. What is this audio mixing, man? Oh, they're friends. Because we're friends. Battle! Charge! My blood is boiling! Charge!
They'll protect you to the end. Sting to the beat of the killer bee heat. Prepare yourself.
Sweet dreams.
How about this?
You'll be eaten alive.
Naruto is cringe. Hokuto no Ken is Kino though. You know what's actually really good is One Piece. One Piece, primo stuff. Red-haired Shanks, Sepek D rocks. It's incredible. It's incredible. No One Piece spoilers in chat though. I only watched the dub and I haven't watched Wano yet. I've just finished Whole Cake Island, where Sanji was supposed to marry Princess Charlotte Pudding. Well, I think he's like 16. There's a lot of weirdness. Whenever Sanji, whenever he gets too much attention, they're always like, oh, now he wants to watch Nami grow up. And I'm like, that's disconcerting. Now he's gonna marry a teenager. That's disconcerting. Okay, this this might be something. Oh, it's a mind flayer. And a Lithid. Is this the Lord of the Fallen remake? No. Larian Studios? Ugh. Why don't I know what this is?
Find out what it is that makes him invincible so we can strip him of his advantage.
What is this? Baldur's Gate 4? Is this Baldur's Gate? It is a D&D something. Elisande?
Lightning man. But you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having.
Oh. Kind of looks like Baldur's Gate. But I've only played Baldur's Gate 1 for like 5 hours. I got to that Bone City. And I think I finished that. And actually, now that I think about it, that was Planescape Torment. Now, I got to the point in Baldur's Gate, I think I was in some giant mine. But that might have been Pillars of Eternity. Oh, it is Baldur's Gate. See, this is again what I'm talking about, where Baldur's Gate 1 is about, like, you're the son of the god of death or war or something. And they make this trailer, and the trailer doesn't say anything! Like, what the hell is the trailer about? Just make, like, a cinematic trailer if you're not gonna, like, just do, like, a trailer where you explain it to me, man! Is this World of Warcraft? No? So much HUD. There's such HUD elements, man. Love how Acer immediately thinks of Demon Souls when the commentary coming out. When's the Demon Souls commentary is never happening. Matthew Matosis already did a Demon Souls commentary. So I'm not just gonna make the video he already made. But also, like, that wasn't Demon Souls. Mind Flayers originate from Dungeons and Dragons. Demon Souls stole it from them. Acer needs spoon feeding. I need to know what the story is. I'm on my phone in the cinema talking to my friend, and then some character does something, and I'm like, who's that character? I say. And everyone in the crowd's like, shh, stop talking, we're trying to watch the movie. And I'm like, I'm also trying to watch the movie. I don't know what's happening, man. Play the beta. Oh no. Oh, okay.
We've got big updates on 2 highly anticipated Capcom games, starting with the debut of 3 new characters.
Another game with cringe Fortnite artwork. Oh joy. Yeah. Alright. Capcom. Oh, it's Street Fighter, right? Ugh. I think this is Street Fighter. Is that Zangief? He has chest hair, so it must be Zangief. They took off his mask as if, like, this was any sort of reveal. Wasn't Zangief's whole deal that he was, like, a proud communist from the Soviet Union? But the Soviet Union hasn't been around for, like, 30 years. Shouldn't he be in his 70s or something? Ooh, yeah! Acer, you claim to be Icelandic or whatever, but in my heart you're Mexican. Aye! Taco taco! It's probably horrendously offensive. No, I'm Icelandic! Has there ever been an interesting game on one of these before? Yeah, every now and then. Now on to Suicide Squad. Not yet. We still have some other stuff. Watching this stream with Acer's rambling is definitely more fun. I don't mean to be rambly, I just don't care about any of this. Oh my god, it's Lily. Oh, hey, speaking of Mexican, that's like Mesoamerican artwork in the background. Oh, it's Blanca. I think he also controls electricity. Also, that might not... No, is it? I think this is Mexico, right? They have like sombreros. I don't know. I don't know. I want Marvel vs. Capcom, like a good one. Huh? At least we got something interesting now. Street Fighter 6. I want Armored Core 6 gameplay. I don't think you're gonna get any like interesting reveals today. They would pimp it up more, I think, if they were gonna reveal something interesting. Cammy. Pretty sure it's your accent. I think you're the only person I've heard from your country. You haven't heard Bjork? You haven't watched Lazy Town? That sounded more Mexican and more Japanese than Mexican. If they add Cammy, that would be cool. They are adding Cammy. Is chat like 15 seconds behind? I can confirm Acer is Mexican. We attended the same quinceañera. I think that's the way to pronounce that. We did. We saw the piñata together. We had that cactus cake, which I also think is a real thing. I'd actually love to taste that. I think there's some... this is not just Acer rips on South America knowing nothing about it. I genuinely think there's like culinary arts with cacti.
When you need only accept the sacred gift.
Oh.
Christ. Like she did.
Oh.
Temperance, child. I'm taking delivery and preparing some entertainment for you. Without further ado.
Like chat, I've talked about this like every time they show this game. I'm disappointed that they decided to just remake the original like this. Because they talked about, remember, they talked about, yeah, we're gonna be a lot more horror-oriented this time around. And like, it's true, like tonally, this does seem to take itself a lot more seriously. But I had hoped that they would devote themselves more to the gameplay horror. Because this just seems like the same locations and the same enemies. And like the same set pieces and the same AI almost. Just like a few extra, oh my god, he ducked. Like look at, like remember that section? I remember that exact section. You're just redoing it again. Do something different, man. That's what made Resident Evil 2 Remake so very, very cool. Acer, is that you beeping? It might be. Thought that was Dragon's Dogma 2 for a sec, my heart saying. Oh no, Ashley is hot. I recently learned that Ashley is like 20-something years old in the original game. I'd always thought she was like 14, so I was always like, man, you're being horny about this game. It's kind of creepy. But apparently it was totally appropriate. Cactus is good. Alright. Like I said, I want to taste good cactus. Like, you're even doing the mercenaries again. Yo, wait, that's actually pretty soon. I'll probably change the thumbnail for my Resident Evil video to try to get some views.
It's Harley Quinn, Deadshot, King Shark, and Captain Boomerang against the world's greatest DC superheroes.
Oh yes, the most boring characters DC has. I wanted an RE2-esque RE2. Yeah, because like Resident Evil 3 is like an extension to the latter half of Resident Evil 2. It's kind of like just, it's, once you get to that, the second half of Resident Evil 2, it kind of becomes more of an action game, and Resident Evil 3 is the logical extension of that. I want the logical extension of the first half of Resident Evil 2, which is still more about like the horror, and I really hoped that Resident Evil 4 would be that, but it wasn't.
Deadshot and Captain Boomerang to face off against the ultimate threat, a corrupted Justice League.
Oh my god.
The team has been hard at work at creating the best possible game experience.
Never played any Resident Evil, tried to play one back when I was a kid and we couldn't get past the first level. Where we were on the streets, there was fire and there were zombies. Probably Resident Evil 2 or 3. Oh. I look back at Resident Evil 4 when I thought about doing that, but it just kind of transformed into the Resident Evil video I did make. Which I like that video. That's one of my favorite videos I've made. I don't know, maybe I'll make it. Boring. Harley is great. She's very overplayed.
Hold on a sec. Hello, Brainiac. Is it happening now? Great. You will have Luther ASAP. Good news. You want Luther? All you have to do is come and get him.
Oh my god, Flash is evil. Just like Ezra Miller in real life. Got him, Chad! I'm actually, a friend of mine is actually drinking buddy. Okay, this is, like, for real. A friend of mine is drinking buddies with Ezra Miller. I don't think they've met in a couple of years. But... If I ever disappear and you hear about me going to Hawaii to like endanger children or whatever he did, you'll be able to verify this. Can you guys remember Arkham Asylum and how like dark and atmospheric that game was, and now this is just like, why isn't he just throwing boomerangs? He's Captain Boomerang. We are wasting it. He could be anyone. This dialogue sucks. Yeah, Paul Dini doesn't write their stories anymore. He did for Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. That's why they were so good. I hate the modern Harley design. Classic is much better. Yeah, I hate it too. This is a point I've made a million times, and I'm so happy I'm not the only one. Original Harley is like, that is an instant classic outfit. Every iteration on Harley since just makes her look like one of those, oh, it's Alice in Wonderland. But she's like, it's a heroine, fantasy, goth, fantasy. It's just like, what is this? Just, you had it's a perfect design the first time around. Why are you changing it? And if you ever read the White Knight story, not a good comic book. It's the one where the Joker becomes good. Not a good comic. And the sequel is atrocious. But it has some interesting ideas. I really love that that version of the Batmobile. But one of the ideas it has is that the original Harley Quinn, Harleen Quinzel, she was only hanging out with the Joker for a couple of months. And then the Harley Quinn who's like, who like looks more like this one, who has like tattoos and stuff, that's another girl. And the Joker didn't realize because he didn't care. Like Harleen Quinzel, she got treatment like very early on. And she stopped being Harley Quinn, and he just didn't realize. And I love that because I think that transforming Harleen Quinzel into like this sort of girl boss character, it's really, because like if you look at like the Batman the Animated Series, you look at like Mad Love and the best Harley Quinzel episodes, it's like that character should not be like Yas Queen Slay. That's such a tragic character. It's kind of like if they took Mr. Freeze and they were like, Mr. Freeze, he's on the Sigma male grind set now. It's like, no, his story is so beautiful and so tragic that when you take it into these directions, it just sort of, it undervalues it, right? Anyways, they've done a lot of flashing lights. Oh, it's Lex Luthor. Joker becomes good was never gonna make a good story. No. How's every character practically flying? Because they designed the enemy AI around that, and then they had to justify it in the gameplay for every character.
Get out of my way. I have work to do.
Who's voicing this guy?
Well, hey there, sleepyhead. We've got an interrogation to get back to. Hey. You think I'm just gonna let you walk away?
Flash, you're straight up faster than the speed of light.
You think they can stop us? Pathetic. Pathetic.
At least I'm not a big hero.
You think exactly the same as me on Harley Acer? Yes. Yes, you'll find that my my Batman takes are some of the best Batman takes.
See what a real hero can do.
I also love underrated Batman comic is The Heart of Hush. I hate Hush, right? I hate Hush by Jeff Loeb. Or no, not by Jeff Loeb. It's by Jeff Johns, illustrated by Jim Lee. I hate that comic. It's so highly regarded, and I think it's just so weak. But Heart of Hush, that's a good comic.
You have to kill us, Diana.
Oh.
We have to die
Whoa.
to save the world.
It's so weird to me, and this game has the same problem that Guardians of the Galaxy game had, where like, why are you making this game where your characterization of these characters is the exact same as the movie? Because when they were pimping out that Guardians of the Galaxy game, they talked about like, well, we had so much fun reinterpreting these characters in our own style, and it's like, no, you didn't. These are just the James Gunn characters again. Also, it's really because they had a choice of like what like property do you want to work with, and they were like, we want to do something with Suicide Squad. It's like, why? It's so make a Teen Titans game or something. I don't know. Also, I'm not a big fan of Tara Strong as Harley Quinn. I like Erling Zorkin, but she's probably like in her 80s by now, so I don't know.
And we thought it'd be really fun and enjoyable to see this universe, but through the eyes of the villains.
How long is this freaking trailer? Oh, this is like a big showcase for this game because it's launching soon and they need to try to generate some interest.
We're all seeing that thing, right?
I haven't actually read the Hush story. Alright. Like, I don't like it. It is acclaimed because a lot of people like it. And I'm not saying people are wrong to like it, but I prefer Heart of Hush. Hush's side mission in Arkham City was pretty decent, though. It was! Hush is my favorite Batman villain. This officially dropped from my list. Yeah, I was not expecting much. I think Arkham Knight really dropped the ball on Rocksteady. I was like, wow, you guys don't know what made your games good the first time. Like, the first 2 games were so good, and then, like, you to give me Arkham Knight? Why am I driving a car, man?
Your new mission is to kill.
Elden Ring DLC incoming? Nah. Like, it is coming, but we're not gonna see it revealed today. The feeling they want me to feel about these characters is ridiculous. Are people actually this invested in these characters? See, I think the appeal of making a game about these characters is that these characters are so unknown that you can basically do whatever. But we've also just had a mediocre Suicide Squad movie that used, I think, like 3 out of these characters. And then we had a good Suicide Squad movie which used, like, all of these characters except for Deadshot. And it's like, you know, you should have done something else, okay? I don't know. Maybe they could have tried to do a Superman game, you know?
Are you on Team Waller or Team get the hell out of this mess?
King Shark to me as
Because, like, one of the cool things about the Suicide Squad as a concept is that you can take any characters, mix and match them and do it, right? You can take KG Beast, a character nobody gives a crap about, and you can force KG Beast to interact with the Parasite from Superman. But instead, they're always like, nah, let's just take a bunch of Batman villains we like and use them. And it's like, I don't know, and there's always like a joke character from like The Flash or something, like Captain Boomerang. It's like, no, don't do that. Do new characters. Don't just do the ones we saw in the movies. Knight was a Batmobile sim more than a Batman game. Yeah. Is it still this game? Yeah, this is the point of the State of Play. This is a big showcase for this game. Right? When they're done talking about this game, the showcase almost certainly is going to end. Did he have the Warner Brothers logo hovering above his head when he was... I don't think so. It looks similar. Whoa! They got Brainiac, like, for real, working on this game! I also think they got Nolan North to voice Penguin again. Even if you had a very good and functional idea for a Superman game, Warner's wouldn't allow it. They would now. I don't think they would have prior to the Discovery sale. I'm so happy with the Discovery sale. People are so mad, like, oh my god, they cancelled the Batgirl movie. Oh my god. The Batgirl movie, people, I hate to break this to you, the Batgirl movie was almost certainly going to be an unreleasable piece of garbage. Just, there was no way that movie was anything other than utter shovelware trash. And I know, like, a lot of people worked hard on it, and they were really excited about it. It looked like dog shit. And if you had gotten to see it, you wouldn't have gone to see it. Nobody would have gone to see it, because it would have been terrible.
You're getting to see Metropolis through the villain's eyes. You're getting to experience this world and traverse through this world as the villains.
His head is out of this world. I lied, Arkham Knight, but that Bat Tank was a bit... I liked Arkham Knight, sorry, but the Bat Tank was a bit much. Yeah, like, the thing is, I really like driving around in the Batmobile and doing missions in the Batmobile in Arkham Knight. I just feel like the characterization implied by it really betrays that sort of Predator of the Night characterization we got from Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, and it's like, you have to choose. You can't do both of them. And also, it really broke up the cities. So, like, if you look at Arkham City, spoiler alert for my urban exploration video, which I'm releasing this weekend, Arkham City is my favorite video game sort of urban area ever devised. And it's so cramped and really well directed. But in Arkham Knight, even though they're trying to do the same thing, they can't because they need to move the buildings so far away from each other to make way for the car. And the car isn't the fastest way to get around. The fastest way is hovering, and because the city is now so much wider with so much more empty space to accommodate the car, all of a sudden, a 1 minute track from one end of the city to another, it goes so fast that you're just completely missing the whole thing and the ambience is completely lost. But they put out shovelware trash all the time, so it's fine. Yeah, but, you know, it's not actually fine. Oh my god, it's him again. It's not fine. That's why I love that James Gunn is there. He's just like, no, you know, we can make good movies because the DC characters are so good. These are great characters, so much better than the Marvel characters, and they can't seem to just make good movies.
Any of the outfits, you can be running around in your asylum jail outfit and still have like the best gear score ever.
It's never a good sign, chat, when they market a game by showing you the cosmetic options you have. It's never a good sign. Yeah, it's not the Warner Brothers logo, but it does look kind of similar. Arkham Knight looks so good, but it has a ton of problems. Yeah, it's a really good looking game. I can't take that away. I really hate how they brought back the Joker, and the moment it happened in the game, I was like, damn it, ugh, why did you do this? I actually wanted to play a Batman vs. Scarecrow game, and you took that away from me because you have such a hard-on for the Joker. This game could be on mobile. I'm sorry. No superhero characters are good. That's not true. Superman. I love Superman. You kidding me? You know what's so cool about Superman? And this has been said by smarter people than me. But like, Superman is just like a guy, and you can always rely on him to do the right thing. And however complicated the world is, he'll always come through. And there's something really beautiful about that. They're iconic, but at this point I'm so sick of them, and I don't even follow the movies. Yeah, I haven't. So I watched the Batman because that was a good movie, and I quit Marvel after Endgame. And then they brought me back. They were like, "We're gonna do Thor: Love and Thunder, and it's gonna be good." And I was like, "Oof, okay, I'll watch it." And it was such garbage that I will never watch another Marvel movie. I am done on that forever.
Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League arrives on PS5 later this year.
More like Joss Whedon killed the Justice League. I don't blame him for the Justice League movie being terrible. He seemingly did not have a lot of control over that. I'm a Marvel fan, but I'm more interested to see where the DC movies go. The MCU became trash after Endgame. Yeah, I think it's like they try to do a bit too much, and also all of the characters that are like have great stories and baggage, like Steve Rogers and Tony Stark, they're all gone now. So it's like, what if we do a She-Hulk show? And it's like, She-Hulk is like a C-lister, so like you have to do it really well, and they kind of screwed that up apparently. I wouldn't know. I didn't watch it. No Bloodborne? Of course not. I said as much earlier. I was so done with superheroes overall, but then I just recently binged My Hero Academia for the first time. Turns out I'm just done with Western-made superheroes. Japan still slaps. I thought I was done with superheroes, and then I watched The Batman. And after I watched The Batman, I just had this palpable sense of, how can Marvel justify their existence anymore when we can have this? It was like, oh yeah, you know, you can make a superhero movie and it's not stupid. It's actually really fun. Was that it? Yeah, that was it. Game and spent 30 minutes. Oh, this is like that time they made a stupid Guardians of the Galaxy movie game and spent 30 minutes on it. Yeah, like State of Play are always so terrible. This was the Suicide Squad State of Play. They already announced that this was going to be Suicide Squad focused, so I'm not disappointed in that. Time to go to sleep, I guess. Good night, Leonardo Corsetti. Honestly, Marvel been going downhill ever since Captain Marvel. I don't know. I think. Ooh, that's actually. Because around that they had Thor Ragnarok, which I quite like, and before that they had Civil War, which I also really liked. So it's maybe, right? Not like, because they did Ant-Man, and I think Ant-Man, I never saw that, but my understanding is that was also very, very mid. I didn't like Gordon being dumb. That's actually fair. I don't like the characterization of Gordon in Matt Reeves' The Batman. Ooh, I was almost excited at some points. Season 2 is atrocious of My Hero Academia. My understanding is that Season 3 has like a really interesting villain where he's killing all the I'm not going to spoil it because I don't know, but like killing all the heroes or something. I don't know. I think it's called like Straight or Stride or something. Winter Soldier is really good. I think Winter Soldier is a good romp. I prefer like Civil War. I think that's probably the best Marvel movie. But that's only because I really like Captain America. Captain America has that same thing Superman has, where it's just like he's never pushed into being a bad character. He's a really good character in a really, really complicated world, and it's always interesting to watch how he sort of navigates it. When are you going to give some love to Devil May Cry? Oof, probably never. I'm not a big action game guy, though I do really like Devil May Cry on the basis of characterization through gameplay. Actually, if you go, you're on YouTube, if you YouTube out Essays and Espresso, I don't know if the new episode is out, but that's a podcast I do, strategically undermarketed. There's the latest episode should be genre classification, if it is out yet. And I talk quite a bit about Devil May Cry there. So that might be interesting. Would have also been nice to have Robin be the main character for Arkham Knight and have the focus be on a young Robin dealing with the responsibility of having to hunt down Batman. Yeah, that could have been interesting. It would have been interesting. You know what? They could have done Battle for the Cowl. That could have been interesting. You know what they could have done? They could have done No Man's Land, right? Batman, you have like, he goes into that Ace Chemical factory and he screws up and there's a big explosion and it rips out a gigantic part of Gotham and that becomes No Man's Land. And then you just play as the Bat family trying to reassemble like some semblance of order in the city. That would have been interesting. Merge No Man's Land with Battle for the Cowl. And then you just play as like Dick Grayson, the superior Batman. Has anybody here read like the Batman the Black Mirror by Scott Snyder? That's such a good story. And like the Grant Morrison run of Batman and Robin, Dick Grayson is so much better as Batman. He's so much more interesting, man. Devil May Cry is mid. Uh-oh. Thank you, man. I'll definitely check that out. Yeah. Essays and Espresso, everybody, if you want to check out the podcast I do. Everybody here simping out for Devil May Cry. I like Devil May Cry. I even played some of the second game. I didn't beat it, I don't think, but I played quite a bit of it. Took me a while to realize that it kind of sucked. That would have been amazing. Yeah, it would have been amazing, wouldn't it, huh? Dinomatrix, it would have been amazing. But they didn't hire me! And then they did the Battle for the Cowl kind of game, right? In Gotham Knights. And it just looked like dog shit. I don't understand how they always do this with Batman, right? Batman starts out as like this Tim Burton sort of dark and gothic, mysterious character, right? The Burton movies or the Arkham games. And then they decide, nah, actually he should be a neon joke. And they do an Arkham Knight. Or a Batman Forever, or a Batman and Robin, or a Gotham Knights. And I'm like, why does everybody think that Batman and that sort of graffiti neon aesthetic mix? They don't mix. What about Metal Gear Rising? Again, sorry, but not really a big action guy. I remember nothing about Dick Grayson as Batman, even though I've read Black Mirror and Morrison's run. Wow. Ooh, that hurts. Because Dick Grayson is my... I much prefer him as Batman. I think that's a much more interesting dynamic. Gonna go through a Batman-Superman comic bin soon. Cool. Dante's Inferno is one of the best action beat-em-ups. That's such a video game take on like the greatest work of literature fiction. Yeah. Anyways, chat. I see you're all going into your Devil May Cry mode. So I'm gonna leave you there. I'm gonna do a bit of editing and get something to drink, maybe. The cat finally went to sleep. Been staring at me, begging me for chicken all day. Wow, all stream. But it's not an insult to the character. I just really don't remember. Yeah, I know. I was just joking. But yeah, thanks for dropping by, everybody. If you wanna continue the chat, there's a Discord link in the description. You can talk more about superhero comic books there. See you around, everybody. Bye bye.